If your legs or feet feel tired, cold, or heavy, that may be a sign of poor circulation. And having good circulation is vital to your overall health, particularly as you age. In this video, I'll share my top 5 tips to improve circulation in your legs naturally. And tip number 1 is staying active. Just staying active is the most important thing that you can do to improve circulation in your legs. People often ask, what exercise can I do to improve circulation? But in this case, it's probably literally any exercise. Doing exercises for your calf muscles has been getting a lot of hype recently in order to improve circulation. And while it is true that your calf muscles help return blood to your heart, keep in mind that the number 1 muscle involved in circulation is your heart. So doing aerobic exercises such as walking, biking, swimming, using an elliptical, using a seated elliptical, any form of aerobic exercise where you get your heart rate elevated and keep it elevated for a long period of time is going to help improve your circulation. Now, how much aerobic exercise do you need? Well, if you look at the guidelines for any major health organization in the world, they pretty much all say the same thing. You want to shoot for a minimum of 150 minutes of aerobic exercise per week or 30 minutes per day on 5 or more days per week. Now, if you're absolutely at a place where you cannot do that, start with what you can do and work your way up. If you have to split it up, say doing 2 bouts of 15 minutes per day or 3 bouts of 10 minutes per day, that's okay too, but work up as quickly as you can to 30 minutes per day on 5 or more days per week or 150 minutes total per week. The next tip is leg elevation. When your legs are hanging down in a gravity-dependent position, such as sitting with your legs dangling or standing for prolonged periods of time, that can cause blood to pool down in your feet, and particularly if you have poor valves in your veins. And so when you do get off your feet, it's a good idea to elevate your legs and ideally to elevate them above the level of the heart. This uses gravity to drain blood back down into your heart. And this is a time where doing calf exercises can actually be helpful. Doing ankle pumps with your legs elevated can also help to improve blood flow and circulation back to your heart. Now, when you are standing for long periods of time, it's a good idea to use compression socks, which is the next tip. Compression socks come in different grades, typically 15 to 20 millimeters of mercury, 20 to 30 millimeters of mercury, and 30 to 40 millimeters of mercury. Typically, I recommend that people stick with the 15 to 20 or 20 to 30. If you're going to go above 20 to 30 millimeters of mercury, make sure to check in with your doctor first. The next tip is proper nutrition, and this includes both food and water. Keep in mind that your blood is approximately 50% water by volume, and so if you're dehydrated, you're not going to have sufficient blood pressure, and that's going to affect your circulation. Furthermore, if you eat a lot of sugar or saturated fats in your diet, that can contribute to arteriosclerosis, or the formation of plaques on your arterial walls. And if you have plaques on your arterial walls, it makes it harder for blood to get through. So keep your diet low in sugars and saturated fats. Now, what should you eat instead? You want to try to eat a diet that's rich in fruits and vegetables, lean protein sources, and healthy fats, particularly omega-3 fatty acids. But sometimes you do need a little bit of additional help. And that's where tip number 5, supplementation, comes in. Some supplements that are good for circulation include omega-3 fatty acids, niacin, or turmeric. But if you'd like to go further in depth into supplements to improve circulation, check out this video over here. Before you go though, if you found this one helpful, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to our channel so you can get notified of our future videos.